Have you felt through this time that you've acquired different skill sets and knowledge and things, maybe some things you never even thought you would, or ever during this period of time that's helped with leveling up?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, when you would think that, yo, you're a life insurance agent, you should probably know who your target market is, right? So that was probably like the first lesson that I did learn from you guys, like to figure out like who in the world am I targeting, and understanding your target market, and then as you're understanding them, product knowledge. So you do have a product and you do have something to sell to them, but if you cannot explain to them why those particular people need what you have, then you're not closing business. I had to learn that. That there are bells and whistles to some of the policies that I have that my particular target market is interested in, and that is how I'm closing business with them. I'm speaking to them on their level, but I didn't understand that before. I was just like, I got this life insurance license, I got the policy. You know, you need life insurance, you should be buying it. But that's not how you should be looking at that. So that's definitely something that I've had to learn. And I kind of talked about it before, but like tracking those metrics so I can see the upward trend from start to finish. Like I've been tracking it from start to finish to see like where that swing happened. And I know I can understand it now looking back, like, oh, that's why it changed because it's like something clicked. It's like I got it. I understand it. But that just comes with time. And again, understanding your target market and then understanding the product that you're selling them.
CC, let's talk about the things that made the biggest impact on your growth. What have been those biggest needle movers for you?
Understanding how to use social media because I'm an old lady. I might not come off as it, but I'm older. I'm an older woman, so I don't know how to use
21, right?
cool, thank you. Thank you for that.
Can you even drink?
Can I even drink? But yeah, I didn't know anything about social media. And I see all these people they're on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, and I don't know what to do. Like, what am I supposed to be doing? But honestly, that was one of the biggest things that I got, from you all is learning how to use social media because, like, again, I wanted people to come to me. I didn't want to be going out to them. So, people are jumping in the DM, asking more about what I do, scheduling appointments. I have a private Facebook group, and so they are, I'm recruiting and I'm selling in that
Mhm.
Facebook group, so that's working really well too. So just kind of changing. You almost helped me learn how to become like a celebrity sort of online. So like I'm a celebrity in my mind, my little professional Facebook page, and then my reels that I've done, and the few of them that have gone viral, whether people
And let's just highlight that a little bit. CC's got videos 70 like
that's
thousand plus
crazy.
views, like absolutely has rocked it on Reels. So yeah, I love it.
That is crazy. I didn't even so the one that went viral, I didn't even boost that. It went viral on its own and it's still in circulation. I think that is so crazy. But that's like a reel. Y'all taught me how to do reels. I'm like, what in the world is a reel? So, I did that based upon
That's
what
social
y'all are
media
teaching me
style.
how to do. Exactly. So I was like, okay, so that's cool. But the training platform, like this whole thing has been very professional. So I'm a little OCD and I like structure and everything. So when I joined this team, I was like, oh my God, like I opened it up and everything was structured and there was spreadsheets and fantastic things like going on in the background. So I was like, so this is right up my alley. So that helped me see how I want to run my business for my team. Like I need them to, when they come on my team, that I'm teaching them in this very structured way, very organized and very professional. So that helped me there. Um,
If you want to be the standout upline, the standout agency owner, have the highest percentage of your agents rocket in this industry, you have to have those things in place. And the vast majority don't. And they
mhm,
will leave those places to come work with you because you have the things in place to guide them, to give them the systems, the processes, the things they need to do in order for it. And so if your system is go talk to people, and that's
mhm,
the system and that's it, like you will lose those agents you have all day long,
mhm,
and they're also much less likely to achieve success when there isn't a structure put in place. So um,
absolutely.
absolutely, that's key. I love that you dove into that.
But yeah, honestly, this has been like really eye-opening for me. It hasn't been easy. So, I don't ever choose the easy route anyway. So, getting a life insurance license, that was the easier part, but actually putting it to use, that's not easy. And then deciding that I was not going to just be a salesperson because I don't want to just be self-employed. I want to be on vacation and the money still roll in. So making this decision to not just be in sales and to build an agency and to build an actual business, that's important to me. So this whole process has actually shown me that. Like I do want to I want to have the knowledge myself, be able to teach it to other people and go on vacation and enjoy it and still
Mm.
get
Was social media really hard or challenging or scary in any way, or was it kind of like just second nature, but I just need to know how to use it? What was it like starting to get involved in social? Because I know a lot of people come to us like, okay, I
paid.
hear social is important, but like, wait, you're telling me to go do it? Like, oh boy. So yeah, let me know how that was.
It was scary. So a part of the program was doing a live and I was like, "Oh my god." So I have to like get on Facebook and be live. So I'm live across Facebook whenever I go live, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. So I've opened it up to a couple different channels. And the first time I did that, I was so nervous. I mean, it was so crazy. I was like probably stumbling over my words and whatnot, but actually it's gotten a whole lot easier. And putting myself out there, whenever people are talking to me, I know they're looking at my social media and they're going through all of that and they're seeing things. But I think what's really good is because I'm able to teach. So I am a teacher, I'm a professor, I
Mm,
like teaching. And so when somebody asks me a question about a particular product or service that I know I covered on this Facebook, I've been able to just send them links to that and just tell them enjoy, and just let me know if you have any other questions. So it's worked really good as a sales tool. It was scary and I didn't know what I was doing. But I'm a determined type of person. So, I have like a don't quit thing going on in me. So even if it's scary, like I told you, I don't choose the easy way at
mm.
all. I never choose the easy way. I just jumped on and did it and it's worked out really well, really well.
Getting comfortable with being uncomfortable, because uncomfortable is where we grow, where we scale, where change happens. So I love it. I love that you embrace it. Some of us refer to it as embracing the suck, because getting past
Mhm.
the sucky parts are the parts that allow you to push forward and to grow. Like something's hard, something's challenging, but it's something that can have really great results, or is a skill you're learning or acquiring. Push through it. There's rewards on the other side. And it reminds me of the picture that goes around every so often of like the guy digging with like a pickaxe or whatever, and he's been going for a while, and he's just gave up. And he turned around, and he's walking the other direction, and he's like
Mhm.
one strike away from gold on the other side. And I feel like that's where a lot of agents run into, like, okay, this is harder than I thought. This is really tough. And then it's kind of like, what are you made of? What are you willing to do? Not saying that like if you've been doing this for months and years and like and not have results, okay, we need to look at what you're doing there. But sometimes you just got to push through that at the beginning and really, push through, acquire
Mhm.
skills, knowledge, like, because that will always be valuable. I don't even care if you go outside the insurance industry, knowing how to build an audience, how to market, how to know your ideal audience, how to sell. There's a million and one things you can do in life, but the insurance industry is a pretty good place to do it. I would agree. So awesome, CC. What advice do you have for those tuning in today on what they can do for growing their business? And also what you wish you would have known when you were first getting started?
One thing that I wish I would have known when I first got started is that you need to have a structure or process in place. I just didn't know. So I would have, been doing that from the beginning had I had known that. So if you are new to the industry, or even today is a good day to get started on anything, right? So today is the day to create structure. So if you know that you needed something when you started doing this, then create that something. So I created several months ago a playbook that, I will be using, when we move forward with the Legends program. But I created a playbook, which is a Bible for what I wish I would have known. And so those things that you didn't know or you should have put into play or you wish were in place when you got started, start collecting that for your team. The playbook, being consistent. So I don't take any days off. I work 7 days. And, I might take a couple hours off in a day, but I'm usually working because I'm laser focused. I do have goals. So if you're laser focused on something, whatever that looks like for you, whatever this your business looks like for you, then stay consistent with it. And people around you will begin to respect your time because people are always pulling for time, right? They will respect that when they see that you're serious because you'll let them know I'm serious. I'm focused on building, my business. Um, Plug into a coach. Like, don't just try to like conquer the world by yourself and just be all stressed out. You shouldn't be stressed out about life insurance. Like, you shouldn't be. So, like, if you see somebody who is doing it better than you, or you have been referred to a company that can help you, then you should probably get help because everybody needs a coach, I think. Product knowledge, you need to know what you're selling and why your market wants that product, why and what speaks to that particular person. Like, what is it that your client needs, that will get them to say, yes, I do need that. Know your product, know it. And then understanding your client, I think that's like huge, just knowing who your client is and how you can be helpful to them and what exactly they need. If you can figure that part out, then you'll close business.
I love it. So many individual amazing pieces right there. CC is really talking about a lot of different stuff. I love that you created that playbook. And I think that
Mhm.
makes all the difference is having that in place. So that one, you know how your agency's operating, and then two, those coming in know what that playbook is. People can execute a playbook, especially the hard workers, the people that, hey, just point me in the right direction, tell me what to do, I'll go do it. And so having the playbook in place really, really helps because I think this industry can burn those people out and even discourage them when you come in and work hard and you don't really have the results, and don't really know what you're doing, versus
Mhm.
setting up for success in the first place. And then another big thing CC mentioned as well there is I think a lot of people maybe come to this industry like you said, like not a lot of people wake up wanting to be an insurance agent. I can only count like one, like maybe Joe Camper, but in general, not a lot of people do. I think a lot of people come from the W-2 world, from the corporate world, from somewhere into this industry, and they expect to treat it almost the same way. Okay,
Mhm.
I'm going to clock in, I'm going to clock out, I'm going to have this nice, very balanced life of, some work over here and time with my family over here. I'm going to take my Fridays and my, like, afternoons and weekends, and I want to take that off forever and everything like that. But this is an entirely different world. You're building a business, you're putting stuff in place. You do have that time freedom that you can choose what to do and when to do it. But you got to put in that time, the effort, and those things, and yes, treat it differently than you would to end up with that different life and that different freedom that you want, right?
Mhm.
And so I think that's a big piece of it is, some you put in that work right now, and you go hard for that 6 months, for that year, doing the right things, not the wrong things, because you'll end up in the same place, doing the right things, and yeah, it'll look like 5 or 6 or 10 years of people that just treat it like a hobby or ever that you can do in the one year. So I mean,
Mhm.
it's amazing. Like, so I love that you work so hard, that you take care of your team, you build those relationships, and you're always looking to advance them. The only value, if you're going to come spend this time with us and listen to this right now with Cece and listen to Cece and her taking her time to share it, the only value of that is to go do that, to go learn from that, to take action on that. Otherwise, you just wasted an hour of your time that you could have gone and watched Netflix or something, because that would have been about as valuable as listening and not taking action. So do take action from this stuff, guys. Like, when you are seeking to learn and acquire knowledge, do it. That's why Cece has had success. It wasn't just because she sat through a bunch of trainings and just went about her life. She applied the things and did the things, put in the time and effort doing those things. And that's how she got the results there. So before we do that, though, every week we work with agents and agency owners within our private community, the Closers Click. You've heard CC mention it, what she's been a part of, what she's put in place, and we're helping them grow thriving insurance businesses. And not only to provide the strategies, but the accountability to get results. Making sure they're putting the things in place, taking action on them. Please let everyone know where they can find you and who you're looking to connect with as well for like ideal referral partners or ideal clients.
Sure. So I have a Facebook private group. We are financially free. And then I have a public Facebook page. We are financially free. Instagram is We Are Financially Free. TikTok is We Are Financially Free. There's a common theme here. Whatever you say is happening to you. So that's why I called it We Are Financially Free. My name is Cecily Anthony on Facebook. So Cecily Anthony on Facebook and on LinkedIn. So you can find me on all those places.
She's all over, guys.
Oh,
So
referral partner, sorry about that. Um,
okay.
a little bit of everybody. So estate attorneys, I really love a good estate attorney, that's wonderful. Divorce attorneys, believe it or not, divorce attorneys are looking for life insurance agents as well, to help, shore up some, financial stability for families that are separating. Other agents, like, I sell term insurance, so that means that there's other space is there, for clientele to go back and forth though. So I other agents, other life insurance agents who sell all types of products. I do like referral partners. So I'm looking for a little bit of everything.
Awesome. Love it. So guys, make sure to connect CC, say hi, check out stuff, connect with her. If you guys think you could have a good referral relationship, just want to learn more, reach out and connect. She loves making connections.